Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, one person is dead after a plane crash in Perry County. We'll have the latest details of the lower Lost Creek community where this has happened coming up this morning. Also, a state senator heading to trial this morning in our state capitol on a DUI case. And a murder suspect captured in Washington, D.C. overnight after police say they found his fingerprints on a pizza crust.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
It's Friday. Good morning and welcome in, everybody. It's so nice to have you along with us as we get set for the Memorial Day weekend. I'm Bill Bryant. Rebecca Smith has the morning off. It's been a chilly start to the day out there. We'll see those things start to warm up out there, though, as we head into the holiday weekend, and it looks like good sunshine as well. So let's check in with WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris. There he is in our First Alert Weather Center.
And it is all about the temperatures, Bill. We head throughout the weekend. And it's really nice today, but the weekend's much warmer, but a drying trend is on its way. There's some good news for you. Just in time, First Alert Defender live radar, live sky camera. It looks good. I don't see any issues whatsoever here. But remember, there's some patchy fog, especially down toward the south and southeast. Some of those readings are coming up, low visibilities out of the airport, so just watch out for that. Temperatures lower 40s, mid 40s. We'll finish off in some upper 30s in some spots. Keep in mind, it's chilly, 72 degrees, much better by the afternoon. It'll be an awesome day. Like I said, that summer-like pattern, though, that's going to be the key for the weekend. I'll show you all that coming up next.
We'll see you in just a bit, and we thank you. And leading our news this morning, we're tracking the investigation into a plane crash in Perry County. It happened in the lower Lost Creek community around 7 o'clock last evening. Kentucky State Police say they found a smaller model airplane on Lost Creek Road. One person was killed. That person's name has not been released yet this morning. Troopers say they do not know much about the plane yet, either due to the amount of damage from the crash. One person who lives nearby rushed to the wreckage when he heard the plane go down.
Yes, I mean, it's spread out over probably 30 yards, just seats and metal.
Later today, the Federal Aviation Administration and the NTSB will investigate the scene of the crash. State police are securing the scene for now. Later this morning, a Kentucky state senator is set to be on trial for DUI charges. Brandon Smith was arrested in Frankfort in January on the very opening day of the 2015 legislative session. Police say he was speeding and smelled of alcohol. He has denied the allegations that he was drunk. The Perry County lawmakers' trial begins in Frankfort at 9 o'clock this morning. And later today, a Madison County man will learn his sentence in a manslaughter case. Jeremy Rice had been charged with murder for the death of Josh Childers. Police say Childers had been trying to break up an argument between his sister and Rice when Rice ran over him. He pled guilty to charges of manslaughter, manufacturing meth, and receiving stolen property. The prosecution has recommended that he spend 30 years in prison. The man wanted for killing a family and their housekeeper last week in D.C. has now been captured. 34-year-old Aaron Dylan Went was caught late last night. Authorities say Went killed a man, his wife, their 10-year-old, and their housekeeper, and then set the family's home on fire. The break-in in the case came after police found Went's DNA on the crust of a Domino's pizza that had been delivered to the house as the victims were being held captive. A Baltimore grand jury has indicted the 6 police officers charged in connection with the death of Freddie Gray. Earlier this month, prosecutors filed charges against the officers ranging from second-degree murder to second-degree assault. The indictment includes similar charges, and it adds reckless endangerment. Gray died a week after his arrest last month. Investigators say he suffered a severe spinal injury, and that sparked protests in Baltimore that were violent at times. The officers will be arraigned on those charges on July 2nd. Fayette County schools are in some hot water this morning. Kentucky's education commissioner has urged the school district to quickly improve their low-achieving schools or face state action. Bryan Station High School was noted as being persistently low-achieving. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us live from Bryan Station this morning. Mark, what does the school district need to do to clear these things up?
Good morning, Bill. The review released by the Kentucky Board of Education says that they found that officials here in Fayette County need a superintendent as well as a local school board that actually focus on equity issues. Now, the Kentucky Department of Education says that their review found several causes for alarm. According to their report, from elementary school through high school, students from low-income families, minorities, and disabled students are scoring at a level far below an acceptable standard, while other students are achieving much better scores. The Education Commission says the most troubling example of that is found in the English 2 end-of-course exam. We're told that 28% of all high school students in the district scored at the novice level, or the lowest performance level possible. According to the Department of Education, on that same test, 86% of students with limited English and 51% of minorities scored at the novice level. The strongly worded review also says that the district has not provided enough support to help Bryan Station High School, which the state consistently labels as low achieving. According to our partners at the Herald Leader, the Fayette County Board Chairman says there isn't a lot of money in this year's budget for schools with troubling scores, but he says that the board will discuss finding more money for next school year. Now, the Education Commission is warning the district that if they cannot improve their low-achieving schools, that they will face state action. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. We'll stay on top of that story, obviously. And later today, friends and family are coming together to raise money for the family of a late Nicholasville police officer. Officer Burke Rhodes was killed back in March in a crash near the Garrett-Jessamine County line. And now the Lexington Fire Department is holding a fundraiser at the Lexington Legends game tonight. Tickets are $10, 6 of which will go to Officer Rhodes' family. The game starts at 7 o'clock this evening. This morning, police are warning people in a Letcher County neighborhood about a bear. Whitesburg police say people have spotted that bear roaming around the Westwood area in recent days. Police say the bear has been getting into garbage. It's even been seen on some porches of some of the homes there. The long Memorial Day weekend officially marks the start of summer driving season, but it can also be the beginning of a traffic nightmare. WKYT's Hillary Thornton joining us live now with what we can expect on the roads this holiday weekend. Lots of people out there. Hillary?
Good morning, Bill. That's right. What traditionally marks the start of the summer travel season is here, and travel experts are expecting the roadways to be very busy this Memorial Day weekend. AAA projects more than 37 million Americans will travel at least 50 miles from home this holiday weekend. Now, that is about 5% more than last year, making for what they anticipate will be the highest travel volume for the holiday in a decade. They attribute some of that to the fact that it is cheaper to hit the road, with the average price of gas being $1 less than it was this time last year. Now, as usual with the holiday and increased traffic, police will be stepping up their patrols and conducting safety checkpoints. They are encouraging those on the roads to drive smart and to not drink and drive, asking that if your holiday celebrations do include alcohol, make sure you do have a designated driver. They also say keeping in mind that you will be out on the roadways with thousands of others, and they ask you to keep in mind those so-called rules of the road that help save lives, such as wearing seatbelts and driving the speed limit. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, lots of company out there. Thank you very much. Our time this morning is 8 minutes after 5 on WKYT. And a new shopping center could be in the works on the north side of Lexington. It would be built on Leestown, not far from Masterson Station. New plans for Citation Village. That shopping center shows a gas station, a bank, restaurants, and shops, including a large grocery store. Some people who live nearby say they are concerned about the traffic that project could create on an already busy Leestown Road.
As long as they do the traffic lights, have the flow of traffic moving at a steady pace to where, traffic doesn't back up and people don't get angry about that.
Developers are currently speaking with national and local retailers about the large anchor store in the shopping center, but they say it's too early in the process to name any of the stores. Well, it's good to have you with us on WKYT here on your Friday morning. Thanks for joining us and getting up and at it. And in just a bit, we'll have a lot more news. You may want to rethink handing off any of your old smartphones. What researchers found out about the devices that may make you smash it instead of selling it. And move over, Doogie Howser. You've got some real competition. An 11-year-old boy has just graduated from college. That story coming up this morning.
I'm meteorologist Micah Harris. Much warmer as we slide off into holiday weekend. Nothing like the numbers you see here. It's pretty chilly outside this morning. I'll show you how warm we get coming up.